Now, let me tell you a new story that also begins with stardust. Shimmering stardust falls on the Mushroom Kingdom once a century. That time had come again.
Dear Mario.
Would you like to share some cake while we watch the shooting stars? Meet me at the castle. Peach. Alright, what's up everybody? Once again, my name is Matt and welcome to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's that time again. The Star Festival has just begun. Toads everywhere were celebrating. Starbits rain down from the sky. And you know how much we love Starbits, so we're going to collect as many of these as we possibly can in this opening area because they'll be useful for stuff later on, I'm sure, and Mario loves them too. But oh, what is this? Well, hello there, little guy. You okay? I'm sorry, I don't speak shapes. The strange little fellow seemed confused. Was he lost? He seemed to take a shine to Mario. Hey, he likes us. Mario's cap filled with warmth as he felt a new power surging through him. What's that new power, you might ask? Well, it's the ability to spin now when we jump. We can also use this new spin ability to break through crystals and do a whole bunch of other stuff once we get into the main game. Honestly, the spin ability is a lot of fun, and one of the reasons why I love this game so much is because that, combined with unique gravity-based platforming, can really make some unique situations. What's this? Was this one of the little fellow's friends? Appears to be, but why was he trapped in a crystal? That's what I want to know. Uh-oh. This does not seem good. What's going on here? And yes, of course, it's our good friend Bowser. Apparently, he has crashed the party once more, and he's trapping these Lumas in crystals. Not cool, dude. Not cool. You're too late, Mario. The power of the stars is already mine, and look what else I've got. Oh no, he's got Peach too. I'm huge. Even scarier up close, huh? Maybe I'll have Peach bake me something for once. Really, is that your motivation, dude? Come on. I sure could go for a galaxy-sized slice of cake right now. I'm way too huge for this puny planet. I deserve an empire that's more me-sized. And I'll put it in the center of the universe. Have fun with your stupid mushrooms. See you later, Bowser. I'm getting a strange sense of deja vu right now. At least the sky is back to normal. If everyone could just do me a favor and stay calm, that would be great. There's a couple more crystals with some star bits, so let's pick these up real quick, but it seems like someone is calling us to the castle, so let's make a beeline straight there. Mario, where did that monster come from? He took your princess to the center of the universe. You must hurry and save her. Oh, Master Luma. Young Master Luma, did you get thrown overboard too? Good thing you're safe. I see. So you're gonna stay in Mario's cap? That should be safe for now. But Mario, you have other things to worry about, like saving the princess. But how? I know. With young Master Luma's help, you can use the power of the stars. And we Lumas can help a little too. As thanks for saving our friends. We'll send you into space to get that monster. Now, let's go after them. That's all the motivation I need, so let's blast off, guys. And we just witnessed the first of several Luma suicides as they transform into those launch stars for us. Anyways, Sky Station Galaxy, Peewee Piranha's Temper Tantrum. It's our first mission, so let's jump right into it. Oh man, I'm so excited, guys. I love these games to death. You have no idea. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Our power stars, they're gone. Some gigantic monster stole them. Oh no. If you're going after that monster, you might see our power stars out there too. Please bring our power stars back. We Lumas will help you along your way. Alright, sounds like a plan. Now, I know some of you guys are probably already going to ask, Matt, which one do you like better, Super Mario Galaxy or Super Mario Galaxy 2? And honestly, I don't have a good answer. The best answer that I could probably give you is whichever one I played last, because when I was playing Mario Galaxy 1 on my channel, I was like sure that Mario Galaxy 1 was the better game, but now that I'm playing through Galaxy 2 again, I gotta say, I really do think this one might just have an edge over the first game. I don't really know. Both games are absolutely fantastic. What I can say, though, is that Mario Galaxy 2 is a lot more optimized than the first game. And what I mean by that is, a lot of the things that sort of slowed the first Galaxy game down have been removed and replaced in that game. And you could consider that a good or a bad thing depending on how you look at it. We'll talk more about that later on. Other than just like, you know, speeding the game up, making it more optimized, it did improve on whatever small flaws that Galaxy 1 did have. You can definitely tell that there have been some improvements, even graphically. Like, things look a little more polished this time around, despite a lot of the things being reused from Galaxy 1. Phew. You saved me, but that monster got away. Oh no, well, if we jump down here, it'll take us back to the other side of the planet. No pipe required, and it seems like this Luma wants to talk to us. The other Lumas told me about you. Thank you for helping us. I'm going to transform into a launch star. Come over and fly. Well, thank you very much, but before we go into this launch star and get off this planet, let's show off Mario's jumping ability. So, we had to go to the other side of the planet just to get up there, right? Well, not really. You could have done a triple jump, wall jump, and then spin. And yes, you can get up here just like that. So that's one instance of sequence breaking in this game. And because Mario's jumps are so incredibly high, we have the spin ability, and with the unique gravity-based platforming, you can actually sequence break this game a lot. And I do know a couple of levels and instances where you can do it. I've seen a couple of speedruns of this game, and I've tried out some of the tricks myself, so I'm confident that I can pull off a few of them. So that'll be up to you guys if I show those off or not, because really, this is a Let's Play. So even though maybe on my own casual playthrough I would do those tricks just to beat the levels faster, it's up to you guys if I show them off in this Let's Play or not, because I'm perfectly fine both ways, you know, going through the levels normally or speeding through them. If you ever see a circle of stones, make sure you spin in the center, because yes, you'll get some star bits, coins, or stuff like that. Anyways, this thing, if we shake inside it, will take us to a bonus room. So let's grab this invincibility star. This will transform us into Rainbow Mario. And yes, now we're invincible and we run really, really fast. It can be kind of hard to control, but if we kill all the enemies in this bonus room, it's going to give us some one-ups. Now, this game is very, I guess, giving with the one-ups, especially early on, so we're probably going to have more lives than we know what to do with, which is good because some of the later levels are pretty difficult, so we might use them, although I think this game does suffer the same problem as Galaxy 1, where when you reset the game, you go back down to 5 lives, so chances are we won't end up keeping any lives that we do get. Not a big deal, though. Let's fly off this planet and head to the next one. This is a small little planetoid here, and what's nice about these small planets is that, well, the gravity-based platforming allows you to do some really weird stuff. So, what we can do is go into this tiny launch star and make sure we don't spin, because yes, we'll get flung around back down to this area, and we can spin into this launch star, which will give us that nice question mark coin and make a whole bunch of coins appear. Coins, really not that useful in this game. Their main use is to restore your HP if you do take damage. We have 3 units of health, and if we get coins, you know, we can restore them if we get hit by an enemy or something like that. So, Other than that, they're kind of useless. I do believe if you collect 100 of them, you will get a life. Same thing for Starbits. If you collect 100 of those, you will get a 1-up as well. Another great thing about the Galaxy games is that they introduce all their mechanics to you very quickly and in a way that feels very organic. So far we've been going through this level no problem pretty safely, but now we've got the introduction of black holes. So if we fall off this planet, we're going to get sucked in those black holes and lose a life. When you lose a life, you go back to your last checkpoint. And this game is very generous with the checkpoints, so you should really never feel like you're getting stuck in a level if you do die multiple times. Anyways, down here we've got ourselves a secret collectible. Check it out, this is a comet medal. Collect them to make comets appear. Comets are going to play a huge role in collecting all the stars in this game. We're not going to worry about them too much right now, but just keep in mind that there is one comet medal per galaxy, so we're going to try and collect all of those if we can. If I do miss one, I'll make sure to go back and pick it up, because yes, I will be completing this game 100%. Anyways, we are approaching the end of this level. We're not there just yet, though. We've still got one last planet to explore, and honestly, I'm not really in a rush. I'm kind of enjoying myself, and I hope you guys are too. Alright, so that red mushroom, it's going to double our health, so now I have to 6. If it drops below 4, it'll go back to 3, with no way to bring it back up to 6, unless we find another one of those mushrooms. The game will usually give you one of those mushrooms before a boss battle, so, as you can imagine, there is a boss coming up. In fact, if we launch right into the star, it's going to take us directly to our first boss battle. And, landing on that egg, Mario, probably not a good idea. Yeah, seems like he's a little upset about that. So this is Peewee Piranha, just like the mission title. Now, this fight will probably seem very, very familiar if you've played Mario Galaxy 1. There are a lot of recycled fights and assets from Mario Galaxy 1, so not exactly the most original game in terms of boss battles, but there are some new things to spice up the gameplay a bit and still make this very enjoyable. Plus, I mean, Galaxy 1 was great anyway, so who's really going to complain about that? All you gotta do though, break off his shell, and then just spin into his rear, and that's pretty much all there is to this fight. Now we're gonna start phase 2, and he somehow gets his shell back. Not really sure that's how eggs work, but whatever, I'm not going to question it. Phase 2, only thing that's different is that he's a little bit faster. The boss fight still plays out the same. I'm going to try and collect as many star bits as I possibly can, though. And I think I actually did break off all the crystals, so let's just focus on taking down this boss. Honestly, the best way to get a hit on him in phase 2 is just wait for him to jump. And there we go. After 2 phases, that's going to do it for Peewee Piranha. And that, my friends, is our very first star. Now, Mario Galaxy 2 is a lot longer than a normal 3D Mario game. Normally it's only 120 stars. In this game, there is 242. So this is our first star. It's a very monumentous occasion, so let's pick this up and get out of here. Now, despite as much as I'd like to go back to the Comet Observatory, that's not where we're heading off to after we collect a star in this game, so we've got to figure out exactly where we're taking this 1 star, and our Comet Medal, and all our star bits. Wow, exactly 200, that's pretty cool. And our 35 coins, so where in the world are we? Well, this is certainly interesting, and who are you? So, you're this Mario guy my little Lumas won't stop blabbing about, am I right? Yep, that'd be me. Sorry to hear about the excitement you had with that monster down in the Mushroom Kingdom. Don't worry about it, we're used to it. I sure appreciate you bringing us this Power Star, though. We need as many of these as we can get. The name's Lubba, by the by. I'm the head honcho of this Luma crew. See? Believe it or not, we're on a spaceship right now. Took some real elbow grease to convert this little planetoid into a ship, but we Lumas pulled it off. May not look like much, but it's home. Truth be told, the ship, she's not in such hot shape right now. We ran into that monster too. He blasted us with meteors, and some of my crew were thrown overboard. So, that monster kidnapped your princess, eh? That's cold. Deep space cold, if you ask me. You know what else is cold? That monster stealing every last one of our power stars. See, that's our fuel. Our spaceship runs on energy from stars. Without that, we're stranded here. Well, that's not good. Ayo, is that young Master Luma? It is, isn't it? Wow. Wait, if you have the trust of young Master Luma, say I might just have a little proposition for ya. Hear me out now. Your special someone got kidnapped, and now you gotta save her, am I right? Giving us a lot of choices, game, but yeah, I suppose you're right. And we need fuel for our ship. Now, if you think you can get some of our stars back for us, I'd be willing to make this ship your very own for a bit. That's a fair exchange, am I right, Mario? Again, giving us a lot of choices, game, but that's right. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, gang, let's get cracking, yeah? I want everything space ship shape. Alright, so with the power of our 1 star and the elbow grease of this Luma crew, they've turned this ship into the likeness of ourselves. And it looks a lot better now, if I do say so myself. So Love's crew rebuilt the spaceship to look just like Mario. Well, that was nice of them. Well, what do you think? Nice spaceship, yeah? More like a face ship, haha! Well, at least you'll never lose it in a parking lot, am I right? Har har! So, what's next? Don't look at me. This ship has your face on it, not mine. The decision is yours. Feel free to explore Starship Mario, or take the helm if you're ready to ship out. It's your call, Captain. Alright, and as the captain of this fine vessel, I say we should look around a little bit and explore Starship Mario, although right now there's really not a whole lot to see. It feels kind of empty, but don't worry about that. That'll change as we go along in the game, like as we meet new NPCs. We'll get more characters back here on Starship Mario that we can talk to and interact with. So for now, really you can just sort of like walk around, get some extra star bits, and explore. We can also go inside Mario's hat, and this is like more or less the engine room of the area, so we can talk to this Luma and it'll tell us a little bit about this place. My job is to take energy from each star and convert it to fuel. Alright, so yeah, like I said, more or less just like an engine room or a power reactor or whatever you want to call it. Not much to see in there right now, but again, stuff will change as we get later on into the game. But I think that's about it for exploring Starship Mario. We can ship out if we step on that little yellow pad, but you know what? We're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.